Hello, good day everyone. This is Richard again for another edition of Learning with Rich. So for today's lesson, I'm going to teach you how to create a room and a room schedule. Okay, so in this exercise, I'm going to create a room and a room schedule, and then after that, I'm going to add room tags in our building model. Okay, all right, so let's get started. Okay, to start with, from the project browser, okay, schedules quantities. So let us right click this one, or I'm just going to right click this. Okay, so you can create schedule if you already have a BIM model, or you can also create your schedule even if you do not have a model to begin with. Okay, so I already have a model, and if you want to have this model, you can just drop me an email or you can just message me, and then I'm going to share this model to you if you don't have one. Although you can use the Autodesk Revit 2016 sample project. Okay, so I'm going to select here new schedule quantities. And then after that, since I'm going to create a room, I'm going to look for the rooms category. So I'm going to select this. And then after that, as you can see here, this is the name by default of your room schedule. So I'm just going to select here OK. All right. So after that, what we're going to do next is we are going to select the fields that we want to appear on our schedule. Okay, I mean the column. Okay, so when you say fields, so these are the columns that we are going to show on our schedule. So let's say, for example, I want to show here the number, the name, the level, area, and what else? Comments. Okay, so as you can see on my right side here, on my scheduled fields, so these are the fields that I want to show on my schedule. So aside from that, if you want, you can also change the position of your fields. Like for example, if you want to place your level at the first here, first position, you can select the level and then you can select move up. You can also select move down. All right, so you can change the order of your scheduled fields. Okay, so after I select the fields that I want to appear on my schedule, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to select here the sorting and grouping. Okay, so the reason why I select the sorting and grouping because I want to sort my schedule by number. Okay, so I select the number. Okay, so it will now be sorted by number. So aside from that, I'm going to select here the formatting. So from here, you can also change the heading of your fields. So you can change, instead of a number, okay, you can change the name of that number. Okay, you can change the heading. Okay, because by default, these are the names of the columns that will appear in your schedule. So if you want to change the heading, you can also change that. All right, so what I'm going to do on my formatting tab is I'm going to select the area here, and then I'm going to align it by right. So I want to place it at the right side, and then I'm going to calculate the totals for the area. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to select here, OK. So this is now my schedule. So as you can see, this is my schedule. So the reason why my room schedule here is empty, it's because we haven't placed room yet in our model, on our floor plan. Okay, so we are going to add datas on our schedule now. So to add datas, so from my row panel, I'm going to click one, insert data row. So I just click this. And then after that, okay, so for the number, and then for the room, let's say I'm going to call this lobby. There you go. So after that, I'm going to add 5 more rows, 5 more data rows. So I'm going to click this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you will notice it follows the number 101. Okay, then after that, I'm going to name this. So let's say this is my corridor, corridor, and then my office, then my office, then my office, and then let's say this is my large office. So as you can see on my level and area, it's not yet placed. Okay, so these rooms that I created is not yet placed on our floor plan, on our BIM model. So which is what we are going to do next. So I'm going to tag, or I'm going to add tags to the room. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to change my view to ground floor, and then I'm going to place now the room. So from the architecture tab, I'm going to select here the room. So I select the room. Okay, and then take a look at this one. So by default, the room here is new. If you don't have any room created yet, you can use the new, I mean. But if you already created rooms, just like what I just did, you can click the drop down arrow here, and then you can see here the list of the rooms that I have created from my room schedule. So let's say, for example, this portion is my lobby. So what I'm going to do is, instead of new, I'm going to click the drop down arrow, and then I'm going to select lobby, and I'm going to place it here. There you go. So there's my lobby. So let's say, for example, this is I'm not going to pick yet. For example, this is my uh, corridor. So I click and select corridor. So I'm going to place it here. There you go. All right. Then after that, my office. For example, this is my office number 1, office number 2, office number 3, and then this is my large office. I'm going to place it here. So as you can see, all the rooms that I have created was already applied inside my model. So let's say, for example, I want to place another room here. Okay, so I'm going to select the new because I don't have any choice. I just select the new here, and then I'm going to place it here. Okay, then after that, I'm going to place here also. There you go. And then I'm going to select here modify. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the name. So let's say this room is my women's toilet. So I'm going to click this and then click again. So I'll just change that to women's toilet. Click outside. Alright, so same with this one. For example, this is my men's toilet. Okay, so men's toilet, enter. And then I select modify. Okay, then after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select now again my room schedule, and then you will notice it's now updated with details, including the 2 other rooms that I added on my ground floor. So it's now updated. So if you want to put a comment here, this is optional. You can put a comment. So let's say, for example, for my lobby, I'm going to put a comment here. So let's say this is my public entrance. All right, public entrance. So it's now added to my comment. So take note that any changes that you made here, it will also update your floor plan. If you change the name here, it will also update the floor plan. Same with the numbering, same with the comment. So if I'm going to open my ground floor here, okay, you'll see my lobby. If I click the rooms or the room of my lobby, I click this. So you will notice there's the comment, right? In case you are having a difficulty selecting your room, although it's simple, you just hover your pointer until it highlights the room. If you're having a difficulty selecting that, you can just hover your pointer to the tag. You're not going to pick the tag, you just move your pointer over the tag and then press tab. So as you can see, once you press tab, it will cycle the selection. It will select the room. So you can, after the room highlights, so you just need to click that. There you go. So I just selected the room. So you will see here the dimensions of that room. Alright, so I'll just select modify. Okay, so I'm just going to add another room here. So let's say I want to add a room for my main floor. So I'm going to open the main floor. Okay, and then after that, so let's say I want to add another room here. Okay, so from my architecture, I select the room. Okay, so I click this one. Okay, and then I'm going to click this one. I place the room here. All right, there you go. And then after that, I select here. Okay. All right. Okay, then after that, I'm now going to change again the name. So I click the room and then I change the name. So let's say this is my sleeping quarters. Okay, so all of this is my sleeping quarters. So I just click that. Take note that you can also select the room here and then you can change the name. You can click the drop down arrow if you already key in the name earlier. Okay, you can see the room, sleeping quarters there. So same with this. You can click that to change it, or you can just select the room. Okay, click the room, then click from here. This is my sleeping quarters. Same with this, sleeping quarters. Alright? Okay? So after that, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to select, let's say for example, my ceiling. Okay, so if you want, you can again place a room here. But let's say for example, you do not want to pick one by one. So what you can do is, you can go to the annotate. Okay, no need for you to place room again. Why? Because you already placed room on your ground floor. Okay, so that's why on your ceiling plan, no need to place again the room. So if you want, you can just place a tag. But since you don't want to pick one by one, so what you can do is you can go to annotate tab, and then you can select your tag all, and then you just have to look for room tags, and then after that you can select your apply and then okay. So as you can see, it's now updated, right? So no need for you to pick one by one by using this tool, okay, to place tag. Okay, so if you do not want to place it one by one, just use tag all. Okay, so if I'm going to open my section 1, okay, and then again you can place the tag here. How to do that? Just go to annotate tab, tag all, select the room tags, apply, yes, and then okay. There you go. Okay, so that's how you create your schedule. Now, if you want to create another schedule, let's say, for example, you want to create a material takeoff. Okay, so that is what we are going to do on my next lesson. Okay, so for now, that's how you create a room and a room schedule. Okay, so hope you learned something from this topic. Topic for creating our room and a room schedule. All right, there you go. So again, thank you for watching Learning with Rich. I'm sorry, so because I'm really sleepy right now. So thanks for watching Learning with Rich. So hope you learned something from this. And until then, bye bye.